Welcome to Pace Studios. We're live in NYC today, and we are so freaking lucky to have the great Faith Soloway in our studios today. Faith is a writer on the Emmy-winning show Transparent, which was created by her sister, Jill Soloway. Faith is joined today by Brandon and Becca, and they're here to perform some songs from the show Should Transparent Be a Musical? ? For those of you who don't know, Faith has a long history in musical theater. She wrote the 90s cult hit The Real Live Brady Bunch. She was musical director at Second City. And it's just, again, like, we're so excited to have you here, so thanks for being here. One order of business before we dive in here, you'll notice in the body of this Facebook post that we've included a link to donate to Oxfam in support of World Refugee Day, which is today, June 20th. We ask that you please consider donating to ease the humanitarian crisis and help fund the relief effort. And with that, let's dive in. Faith, what can you tell us about this first song, Crazy People?
Well, it's interesting because this is one of the first songs I ever wrote when I started playing out in Boston as a folk singer. It was not a song for Transparent per se, but all of the songs and the work that I've been doing, actually, it all has been fed by the same family, the same instincts, the same thinking about family. So when I thought about songs for Transparent, this song that I wrote a while ago just fit in. And it was actually Jill had lent me their journals, and there was Jill had written "Crazy people like you pick crazy people like me," and then I just went with it. So it's got a little magical beginning because it's one of the first songs I wrote, and Jill did give me that. So Brandon's going to perform it. It would be a potential Josh song.
And so it goes, and then it stops after 31 years, living out its warranty. And we, the offspring, springing off their king-size bed, we never even heard what the rabbi said. Something like a vow on this day we wed, keep 'em warm and laughing and all well-fed. Well, that was them while they lasted, but what went wrong? What has time made? What the hell? All I know is I am them, I am homemade. Crazy people like you pick crazy people like me, and crazy people like you pick crazy people like me, and crazy people like me pick crazy people like you to hang around so I can go crazy. And now it goes in different clothes after 31 years. I hope it doesn't mean I'm lazy. And if it does, my love, my God, well, here's the pros. Promise never to believe in the right or wrong, that you'll believe in this kind of a song. And if you don't intend to sing along, you can mouth the words, they are easy, sing them louder. That was easy, all the rest is in the temple when we find it. Crazy people like you pick crazy people like me, and crazy people like you pick crazy people like me, and crazy people like me pick crazy people like you to hang around so I can go crazy. Hang around, hang around, hang around. can go crazy and hang around, and I can go crazy, yeah, and hang around, and hang around, and hang around, and hang around, and hang around.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys. I got all kinds of Joshy, Rabbi Raquel vibes.
Thank you.
I love it.
That's what I saw.
Yes.
That's exactly what I saw as
feel
I
it. I'm
started.
ready for it.
Shannon. Thank
So now that you guys have
Raquel.
had the performance last night at Joe's Pub, a one-night only event,
Yeah.
I want to know, how did it go? Should
much.
Transparent be a musical? What's the verdict?
I mean, I feel it. I've always felt it. The thing, it just feels greedy. You know what I mean? It's like we've got this show, and there's like, I tend to get down on myself about, okay, it's a television, it's an amazing television show already. Does it need to be a musical? Like, really, you know? But I think there's a lot there. Television is one medium, and it's one form of expression, and there's just a different reverberation with music, and you can go deeper with these feelings, and they're fun characters to play with emotionally. They're all learning different things at the same time in the same contained family. So
Absolutely. What was the energy like in the area where you guys were performing last night?
it was crazy, wasn't it, guys? It was beautiful. The audience was. It's like we were all present for a possible beginning of something that everybody felt invested in and excited about, from the audience to the actors. And it was really daunting for me to just write these songs, and felt like a lot of chutzpah to go, okay, guys, I wrote a bunch of songs. Should it be a musical? Here. And but it was great. I've been doing this for so long that it does feel like a 50-year-old bat mitzvah time. So it's not my Torah portion or half Torah portion, but it's. I should sing you guys something.
Sing us something.
This is instead of my bat mitzvah. Gender is just sausage casing. We're twisted up links and still we're tracing our blue and pink DNA. But sausage is also brown and gray. Oh, I wish I had a gender I could skate away. Oh. Thank you. Just because that's how I feel about gender right now. I have no idea what it is. And I've said that before in a room of people, and people have been like, it's not sausage casing, Faith. So I'm just trying it out to...
I love it. I
Okay,
love it. Gender is a construct that keeps me washing dishes more often than I'd like to.
There you
There's
go.
one. You can use that. Feel free to use that.
I'm using. Can I put that in a song?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay.
I'm tired of doing the dishes, you guys.
Okay.
Becca Kaufman is going to perform Never Genderland. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this song before Becca joins us?
I do. I mean, Never Genderland is a song from a point of view of potentially Allie. This season, I'm just going to tease up a little bit of Allie's wondering about her gender and assuming a non-binary gender for themselves. And so it's a little bit how us cis people demand an explanation for people's sexuality and for their gender. And maybe Allie's getting a little sick of it. I also just want to say Becca Kaufman was somebody I used to work with when she was much younger, like 19, 18.
Yeah.
And so this is a dream for me to have her come back into the show. And she's an exquisite singer, so very lucky her.
I I'll tell you what I'm not here to do. Not gonna make sense of me for you. Not here to ease your mind. Not gonna help define. This ain't your story, this is mine. Not gonna hold your shaking hand, lead you through never gender land. Maybe I'll drop you here at the door of fear. This ain't your journey, this is mine, and I'm fine. See, I was just riding the cul-de-sac on my bike, a slick little, quick little baby dyke. My shirt off in the breeze, on my skin felt just right. And now I'm a dude in a pizza shop, slumped alone with my phone and my calzone. And I don't need to be anywhere when here is home. And if the law of the land is fitting in or feeling free, then at least understand that this is not where I wanna be. Explaining myself to you. So go on and hop another train. Someone more patient can explain and help you to integrate all of your subtle hate. That is your journey, this is mine, and I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
I mean, how lucky am I?
I love that. I love it.
Thank you.
I don't know why, but when she was singing, I started thinking about that moment when Allie and Sid are in bed together, and Sid is like, tell me what you like, tell me everything you like, and Allie is like, can we just do this? She doesn't like to have to explain herself sometimes, and I thought that was so
Yeah,
perfect
I think
for her.
it is. It can be a little bit of everything. Like, do we have to talk about it? Do you need to explain it? Do you need to define me? Do we have to define it? But yeah.
Awesome, amazing. So before we get into the next song, I do want to talk a little bit about how this all came to be. I mean, I don't have to wonder why Transparent might be a musical. It's such a musical show already. You've got a great music supervisor in Bruce Gilbert.
And composer, Dustin
Yes.
Halloran. Is that the right last name? O'Halloran, thank you. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, I'm thinking of all the great moments with Josh and Allie, who sing a song that you and Jill wrote when you were younger.
Yeah.
And there's that great performance with Maura and Davina. And then, of course, Shelley, a.k.a. Tushelle and Back.
Yeah.
So it all makes sense, but I am wondering about the genesis of this particular project. At what point did you decide, I really want to put this collection of songs together, and I really am starting to consider Transparent as a possible musical?
Yeah, it's been there from the beginning of time, even when Jill and I found out about my parent. One of the first things we thought of was a musical documentary. And Jill was at a place in their career where they had just won the Sundance Award of directing, and they were so clearly poised to, finally get a television show that they've been like working on for wanting to have their own television show. And that was the journey for Transparent right away. It happened so quickly that the musical thing had to take a backseat a good 4 years. But it still is hard for me to really sink into it because of the writing, and I travel back and forth between Los Angeles and Boston, so I do have to have an incubation period to take it seriously. So now I have to figure out how to multitask, because I think now the juice and the energy and the emotion is there. I do think it's taken for people like you and people who watch the show to feel the music of the show and feel where the characters are. That needed its own incubation process as well, like from page to potential. So.
And season 4 is now complete?
It's wrapped.
We're wrapped, right?
We're wrapped.
Okay. And so what is next for you? Are you hoping to really pursue this?
I am.
as the next
This is a project I'm really going to drive, and I have another potential television project. It's very potential, maybe. And just working on Transparent, which is a lot. Yes. People out there in Hollywood do that, though. They stack up their projects.
Are you hoping to not do that? Are you hoping to stagger them a little bit?
It's an amazing opportunity. I just don't know how to do it. Seriously.
Well, we're all hoping you figure it out.
So do I.
So excited.
Because I really do want to do this. This is my heart and soul is music and writing songs.
So what can you tell us about the next song? And it's going to be the last song that you and Becca
tell you about it is I hope I don't mess it up, because this is the Shelley. That's really what I'm thinking. We're both doing things that we are doing for the first time. So Becca was singing the Allie parts yesterday. She's going to sing a Sarah part right now. This is a Sarah and Shelley song. And the song is like, I wrote the most impossible song for the Shelley actor. I don't know how she did it. She was amazing last night. So I'm going to try to do the Shelley part. If I mess up, guys, just keep listening. Don't jump to a YouTube or something. Miranda sings. I love Miranda sings. Okay, so it pretty much, I don't have to give you guys an intro. The intro is the song.
Mom, it's a complicated thing. There are feelings and dynamics.
Well, I have feelings too.
Of course you do.
Like I'm feeling you're a bit too dramatic.
Mom, sometimes you have a way of dealing. Believe me, this is hard for me to say.
Just say it, darling.
You have to promise not to overreact, not to make faces, not to judge, not to interrupt, just to listen. I have boundaries. I never knew I had them. I'm a true codependent, making everybody happy first instead of me.
Boundaries. Yes, I know this word, boundaries. It's a line that you cross in the sand to say, don't cross over here to me.
But boundaries can be gentle, little social reminders, like the way you tap a kitty cat on the nose.
And boundaries can be dark lines that grow deeper with more time. Honey, frankly, I am not fine with how this story goes.
Mom, see, you're doing it again. You're not listening. You're just being defensive.
Well, you're not listening to me right now.
You're triggering me right now. Well, you did it again.
Okay, what do you mean triggering?
One gets triggered when a trauma is revisited.
What trauma?
Your complete invalidation of my boundary. It triggers me. I've been traumatized all my life by how you don't respect my boundaries. Liz helped me realize this.
You're fakakta therapist, Liz. She's probably blaming your anorexia phase on me right now.
See, that's triggering. I've asked you not to insult her before, and yet you're doing it again. I've asked you not to say certain things to me, and yet you keep saying them. I'm asking you not to.
So I should say nothing? Okay, I am not going to have any opinion about you. How's that?
Just take care of me, for Christ's sake. Mother me.
How can I when you're being so awful to me right now?
I need a break.
From me?
The Palm Springs pre-Hanukkah thingy at the hotel, me and the kids are gonna do something else.
No, honey, we can't because we're gonna lose the deposit.
Mom, cut it out.
How could you do that?
It's my boundary.
You have your baby, that fat little flesh pet you sink your life into. Those rolls, those pulkeys, inhale every inch, little bitch still attached to you. There you are in your car, my beating heart, there you go. Did I say far too much too late? Probably, please don't go very far. I'll always worry. It's It's what I do best, please don't take that away from me. You're still my baby, my door's always open, you know where I leave the key. I can feel all your feelings, even dream all your dreamings. I'm waking up from a 40-year nightmare and guess what I'm feeling? Your boundary is my trigger. Your boundary is my trigger. How about that? When I was your age, I'd do every chore, anything that she asked me to quiet her rage. I was the pillow she screamed every night into. So I promised I'd never do that shit to my daughter. I spackled and sanded my anger and sadness to make room for you. Now I'm starting to panic. I should have breastfed. I'm hearing we missed out on magical bonding juice. I should have breastfed. I'm hearing neglect is far worse for us than abuse. Let's all pile on to the mother and let's just all blame the mother who gives like a charity gives, like a giving tree left on her stump in her forest of misery. Your boundary is my trigger. Your boundary is my trigger. If I could, I'd shove you back inside me. From my belly, you'd provide me with a map that you would guide me with, and I'd pull your cord like a gentle, soft reminder as you stretch out my vagina and my boundaries are stretching wider. I would clench my thighs and keep you there forever. I don't have boundaries. I never knew I should have them. So how could I know yours? Your boundary is my trigger. Your boundary is my trigger. Your boundary is my trigger. What a great last note that was. That last note was 3.5 different notes.
Judith Light would be proud.
I'm not a singer. She loved that song, and yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Thanks for letting me sing that, guys.
It's hard to be a mom, guys, is the message.
It's hard to be
here.
a mom. That's the message.
And I have 3 kids as well, so I identify with Shelley. Yes,
you do? That's the thing. It's a very identifiable song.
Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Faith, for being here.
Thanks, Shelley.
This was amazing. Thanks also again to Becca and Brandon. And before we close out, I want to say one more time that in the body of this Facebook post that we've included a link to donate to Oxfam, again, in support of World Refugee Day, which is today, June 20th. Once again, we're asking that you please consider donating to ease the humanitarian crisis and help fund the relief effort.
Great.
Faith, again, thanks so much for
being
being here.
Thank you, Shannon. Thanks so much for having us all. Thanks, guys.